what's up, Sassy Gang? It's your girl, Sassy Gang. Welcome back to my channel where we keep it sassy and always classy. If you're a returning subscriber, what's up, gang? Thanks for supporting your girl. I look like a grease monkey, don't I? Thanks for supporting your girl. If you are new here, please subscribe to my sub channel. Help a sister out, you know, like... Come on now. You don't even gotta like the video. You don't even gotta watch it for real. Just help me get to 1,000 subscribers and I'll love you forever. What else do I gotta tell y'all? So it is Sunday. It is October 10th. It's about 7:45 at night. I just got done doing my Bible study and just got out the shower. So that's why I look like a grease monkey, because I just put some Pond's lotion on to hydrate the skin, and she got me glossing over here, just like my lips. Sorry if you guys think I look like a bum, but this is how I'm about to go to bed. Shorts and a shirt. This is Ellie. Y'all, why did I just lie like that? This is not Ellie. This is Unique. This right here is Angel. Y'all don't know Angel yet. Y'all see what I tried to do for y'all? I was tired of y'all looking at like a bland wall, so I tried to put some little decorations in the back just for y'all. Literally. I literally call this my YouTube wall. That's what I call it. It go like over here too. But this is what I call it, my YouTube wall. So hopefully y'all like it. If you don't, oh, oops. I don't care. I ain't mean to put the real one up, y'all. Y'all seen me do this and this. It just wasn't coordinated. All right. Anyways, as y'all see by the title, this is going to be a story time. It's going to be about the first time I got stood up on a date. It was the first and only time. Hopefully it's the last time, but if it's not, then But okay, so let's see how to start. Y'all probably gonna be asking like, where'd you meet him at? So I'm gonna start from the beginning. Okay, so I gotta start from the beginning. I wanted to do a what do I call it? A YouTube love series. That's what I could call it. I love New York, Real A Chance of Love, Flavor Flav, you know, that's where I really got started for the Love of Brad Michaels, just, you know, all the love TV shows. So, the Tequila Show, I forgot what it was called, but anyway, y'all, I don't know if y'all remember it, if y'all too young or not, but anyway, check it out. It used to be on VH1, love shows. And I decided, you know, like, I literally said that I wanted a love show, like in real life. I wanted it to be called, like, For a Taste of Chardonnay or For a Sip. I don't know. Yeah, I was so corny, but I really did want a love show. And so I was like, you know what? I'm going to make a dating app so that I can find people for my love show. So how it was going to work was my mama, my stepdaddy, my bestie, my cousin, and one of my sisters. No, that's not how it was going to work. Basically, it's going to be like my bestie, my mama, my stepdaddy, me, and my sister. We were going to pick a person from different, like, dating apps, I guess. Yeah. So we were going to pick a person from the app, and it was going to kind of be like, who knows me the best? So they were going to pick a guy, and I was going to pick my own guy on a separate app. So it's kind of going to be like, do I know myself the best, or who knows me better? It was like a competition type of thing. So I had all these like dating apps out there. And then the show, I just kind of gave up on the show. I was like, I don't feel like doing that. And I just felt like it was like kind of unsafer. I just didn't want to do it, like, because I didn't want them to pick somebody and then I just really don't want to be there. So I was just like, No. I just had canceled the show, but I still had the apps. So when I moved to Texas, I really just started using the apps, but I was just trying to make friends. Like, I wasn't trying to date or nothing. So, like, the apps, you know, a lot of the apps, you could have girls and boys on there. So that's how I had it, like, you know, because I was just trying to see who's new in the, see who's in the area, things to do in the area, you know, just things like that. It was just trying to vibe with people. So on one of the apps, it was this dude named, honestly, y'all, I forgot his real name, but we called him Picasso because he was like a drawer. He could draw. He's a construction worker. He be building stuff. Like, he built his own house and stuff. But his name was Picasso. What was his real name? Anywho, don't even matter. I forgot it. And met him on the app. Me and him, we vibed like pretty cool, but it was like a different type of vibe. Like, we never talked about me and him, but he always was talking to me about dudes I talked to. So he already from the beginning gave me like an awkward type of, like, it was just weird to me. And I used to ask him that, like, why do you always talk about dudes, like who I'm talking to? Or why you never trying to talk about me and you? Why you always trying to talk about who am I talking to? And then, like, he'll be fixated, like, you talk to him then, you talk to him, like, okay, y'all, it's this one dude. His name is Andre. If you seen one of my videos, I'm not going to tell you which video it is, but you know about Andre. So Picasso was around the same time that Andre was there, and he always asked about Andre. Did Andre hit you up? Do you still talk to Andre? Have you talked to Andre today? Did you call Andre today? Did Andre call you? Like, he always was asking me about Andre, and he used to say Andre was that nigga, but Andre was not that nigga, y'all, because if he was that nigga, I would have still been with him, and he's not. So we're not together. We don't talk anymore. So no, Andre's not that nigga. But in Picasso's eyes, Andre was that nigga. He like, I need to shake up with the bro. He need to teach me how he strung you along. And like, it was just like the weirdest obsession with Andre. So I'm like that was like a red flag to me. But then on the other hand, he was kind of cool. He used to give me good advice. So I'm like, whatever, like, he just gonna be a friend. I had friends on him. He didn't even know it, but he was a friend. So we had went on a date before, like our date. We had went to Dave and Buster's, and it was cool. It was fun. I beat him in games. He said that he was like the master at da-da-da. I beat him every single time we played. We ate and stuff. We talked, and guess who he brought up again? Andre. We talked about him, but then we talked about him himself too. So then that day, okay, cool. We still was like cool after that. We still be on the phone. Yeah, we was on the phone a lot. We actually hung out a couple times. Like, it was just weird. Like, we were never, it was like I said, we was friends. We wasn't on no relationship type of stuff. But he was sometimes give me the vibe that's what he wanted. Like, he was like, stop playing with me. Y'all know, y'all females know what I'm talking about when dudes be like, stop playing with me. He used to do stuff like that, or he used to say, you ain't going nowhere. Like, if I used to just not talk to him for some days, he used to be like, if you thought you was going to get rid of me that quick, you wrong. Like, it was like, he was giving me mixed vibes. It was like, he wanted to be just a friend, and then he wanted to be more than a friend. So I should have asked him. I said, what do you want from me? What do you want? Where do you want us to go? Do you want to be friends? Do you want to be more than friends? What do you want from me? And you know what he just do? He just started laughing. I'm like, what's so funny? I'm asking you a question. He's like, man, you just so funny. Y'all, I still never got the answer. So that's what I mean. The dude was weird. Like, you could literally say, I just want to be your friend. I want to be more than friends. I asked you. Like, that was the point of me asking. Anywho, y'all, I still never got the answer. So I just kind of just cut him off because it was just other people. I ain't even going to tell y'all about these other people, but I had somebody else in mind. me and him, we was vibing. When we was vibing on a level I needed us to vibe on. So that's what I just started focusing on. So I just, you know, Picasso, you could just go to the side. He was just doing too much. So then one day randomly, he wrote me on Snapchat. Mind you, I did not even know this man had my Snapchat. Did not even know we were on Snapchat. Never seen a snap from him. Never seen his name in my watch thing. Like nothing. He never wrote me. Like I never knew this man was on my Snapchat. This is like almost a year later, y'all. He wrote me on Snapchat and said, he basically was like, what you doing? Let's go out on a date. Yeah, I'm trying to keep this video at like 20 minutes. So I got like 9 more minutes. He basically was like, what you doing? I'm like, nothing. He like, well, be ready by whatever time he said. It was like 3 o'clock or something. We gonna go on a date. I said, you didn't even ask what did I have planned. He said, I don't care what you have planned because something, your plans is with me. I don't know. That's what he was saying. So I was like, okay. So I was like, okay, I'll go on a date. So then it turns about 2 o'clock. I was about to leave at 2:30, you know, to be at the place by 3. Oh yeah, I guess where he picked again. He picked to go to Dave and Buster's. So, cause we was gonna go to this restaurant, but it was booked. So then we tried this other restaurant. They was booked too, cause you know the COVID, you had to make reservations. So then there was this other restaurant, but it was like real far from me. And I was like, you know what? Let's just pick somewhere in the middle. And the only place that was really in the middle was Dave and Buster's. So I was like, it don't matter. We can just go back. So that's where we ended up going. So at 2:30, like at 2 o'clock, he called me. He like, hey, can we move the date back to 5? And I'm like, yeah, that's fine. So then I started getting ready or whatever, and I had company over too. I was at my mama's house and it was like people over there, so I was already having fun, but I was gonna leave the fun to go with him. So then I had made a YouTube video that day. If y'all seen my video, I had that like, it was about the Marc Jacobs decadence. That's how I call it, decadence, whatever y'all call it. My cousin says decadence. I say decadence. It was that video, that perfume video. And I was like, I'm about to go somewhere, y'all. Something. That's where I was going. I was going on a date with him. So then I get in the car and I'm driving. Mind y'all, I was in Texas less than a year. So of course I had on my GPS, and for some reason the GPS do not be working out here in Texas. But I was told that the GPS be messing up so much because Texas has been building so much in the last couple of years, and the GPS don't be knowing, like, because Texas, they have a lot of bridges, and then they have like, it's a lot of bridges. So sometimes the GPS be thinking you on top of the bridge when you really under the bridge, and when you under the bridge, it be thinking you're on top of the bridge. So it be telling you to go on the exits that's on the top and on the bottom, and you actually on reverse. So then when you miss your exit, it's like, you know, so then like, it's just a repeated cycle. So that's what was happening to me. My GPS was just giving me the whole runaround. So I text him. I'm like, hey, I'm gonna be like 10 minutes late because this GPS got me doing whatever. He never texts me back. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I call him. I'm like, hey. He like, hey. I'm like, you there? He like, nah, I'm almost there. I'm like, well, I'm gonna be like 10 minutes late. He like, okay. So then he texts me. He like, you here yet? And I was just like, no. And he was like, I told you this time. Like, now he got attitude. I told you this time and blah, 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 blah. And I was like, I told you I'm gonna be 10 minutes late. And he was like, okay, I'm here though. I'm like, all right. So I get there and I get in the parking lot. I call him. He don't answer the phone. So then I'm trying to think, y'all, because I did this video a while ago and then it just like never posted, so I don't know. But I get to the parking lot and I call him. He didn't answer. So then I park the car. I call him again. He still don't answer. So then I wrote him on Snapchat. He never opened my Snap. So I texted him, I'm like, hey, I'm out here. Because what I really thought was happening was he was playing the games and he didn't see his phone. So I'm like, hey, I'm out here. He never responded. So I'm like, something's a little fishy going on here. So I was on the phone with my bestie and I was telling her the situation, like, I don't know if this nigga then got mad and left, but if you got mad and left, you just could have told me that, because I was dressed. I was going to go out that night, whether it was going to be with him or whether it was going to be with somebody else. But I had on clothes and I was already out in the streets, out in the car. So you just had to let me know. Did you leave? Because I could go to my next destination. Like, it's not that serious. So I text him, I'm like, did you leave? I'm like, if you left because I'm late, it's cool. Just let me know so I just don't be sitting in the parking lot. Yeah, my messages are not going through. Like, he blocked me. And I'm like, nigga, like, you're weird. Like, all you had to do was tell me, like, you weren't there, you left, you turned around, you went home, you had to change your plans. Like, honestly, I didn't care what you had going on, because the only reason I told you yes to the date is because I was sitting in the house not doing nothing. I hadn't talked to you in like a year. I didn't care to come on the date with you. Like, I wouldn't have been mad if you decided to cancel. I don't know, like, what he thought it was. So my cousin was like, she called me because she knew I was gonna go on a date, and she was just like, go inside, go on the inside and look around. She was like, because maybe what happened was he in there with another girl. And I was like, and if that's the case, that's fine. Like, I'm just about to go. She's like, no, go in there. My cousin is crazy, y'all. She's a Gemini, so that should tell y'all something. She's a Gemini. And she's like, just go in there, go walk around, see if you see him, or, but I said, and if I see him, what you want me to do? She said, go up some, like, she's talking crazy mess. I said, no, I'm not doing all that because I don't care. She said, well, can you at least just go in there and see if you see him? She said, I'm like, okay. So I go in there and Dave and Buster's, I walk around, don't see him. Like, he was nowhere in there. Like, the nigga literally just had stood me up for no reason. Like, he literally just stood me up. So then my cousin like, well, you might as well just stay there and play some games. And I said, no, I'm not staying here. I'm about to be up in here lonely just by myself at some Dave and Buster's. Like, she's like, go sit at the bar and meet a new nigga. Da, da, da. I said, why would I sit at the bar at Dave and Buster's? This is a family location. Like, I can understand if this was a regular bar. Yeah, I could sit by myself at a regular bar. This ain't that. I'm like, no, I'm about to go somewhere else. So my bestie called. Did he come yet? Did you hear from him? I'm like, nah. She like, give me his number. So I gave her the number, and I guess she cussed him out in a text message. I really don't remember what she said. But then she started talking mess on my Snapchat, because y'all, at this point I'm mad. So y'all know what I did. I went to Snapchat. Y'all tell me why this nigga da 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 da. You know, I'm going off on Snapchat. Then you hear my bestie like, you stupid gay ass. Like, she just going out too. Y'all, if I can find the videos for y'all, because I saved them. I'm trying to look and see. I saved the snaps on purpose because it was so funny how she was just really going off because the nigga stood me up. But if I could find them, I'm gonna look later. But if I could find them for y'all, I'm gonna tag them at the end of this video so y'all can see like what she was saying, because it was the funniest stuff ever. So what happened after that? Yeah, after that, literally, I went to somebody else's house. That's where I went. I ain't even gonna lie, I went to somebody else's house. So that's what happened on that day. That's just how I got stood up. Don't know why I got stood up. Like I said, the nigga was weird anyway. Like, he just has, I don't know, like, I just feel like he just felt it was fun to string me along or something. Or I don't know what it was, but that's how I got stood up. I guess the story wasn't too bad. Wasn't too interesting. But yeah, that's just how I was. So I still don't know. Let me look for y'all. I still don't know to this day did he open my message. because I had checked like a week later because they told me to check and my message was still not open. Let's see if it's open. Y'all, he opened my message. I don't know when. It's probably a year ago. But nah, he's still on my Snapchat. Let's see if let me go to my Snap. One day I had like almost 1,000 views. I should have seen if he was in a, let's see. Let's see if he in these ones. Nah. He not in these ones neither. Y'all, that's his name. His name was Charles. That's his real name, Charles. Who the fuck name is a Charles anyway? I ain't mean to cuss for y'all. I'm trying to. It ain't looking like he in my thing. He could have been in it one of them other days. But that's just how the story goes. So thank y'all for coming watch and listen to my story time. Let me stop playing with y'all. But what would y'all have done? Would y'all have went inside of David Buster's? Or would y'all have, how crazy are y'all? Let me see. Would you let me think of something. Would you have pulled up at his house, because I didn't know where he lived? Would you B, create a text-free number and go off on him or see if he answered? Or would you C, would you have went inside David Buster's to see if you could find him? And if you seen him there, would you have approached him or would you have just walked out? Because me, what I was going to do is, if he was in there, I was literally going to like make sure he seen me, like made eye contact, but I was just going to leave because I was just going to kind of look at him, laugh, and leave. So if you seen him, if he was in there, what would you have done? Or would you be just when he just, last one, the 4, D, 4, would you just have left? When he wasn't texting or answering, would you just have left? Would you have just done nothing? No call, no text, just, oh, well, stand me up. Let me just go about my day. Which one would you have done? Leave that down in the comments below. Which one you would have done? Y'all, this nail, I'm sorry, I keep looking down on y'all. I think I just cracked my nail. And it's like really bothering me now. It's time for a fill-in, but I can still show y'all. 1, 2, 3. This how they looking. It's time for me to take the braids out. Everybody like, oh, your hair still looks good. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. The new growth. No, ma'am. The nails. I need a little fill-in. But yeah, guys, thanks for coming to my TED Talk. I'm just playing. Thanks for watching the video. I am about to, it's October, so what do you do in October? If you said watch scary movies, you are correct. So I'm about to put on a movie. Y'all look at my skin. It's just so soft. Y'all see the muscles on them legs? But yeah, I'm just about to put on some scary movies. I don't know what I'm gonna watch, so if you have any suggestions, you could just, drop them down too. Thanks for watching. Do what it do. See you through. Deuce.